So hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get a video out on Wednesday. I wasn't feeling so great. But here we have one for today. Today we're going to be looking at this Bristol Beaufighter Mark 6 Night Fighter in 1/48 scale from Tamiya. Have some cool box art here. BF 110 going down in the back here. There's some box art on the side about how it looks when it's finished. I think it looks kind of weird that the nose is shorter than the engine nacelles here. That's kind of weird looking. And here's another version on this side. So here's our instruction sheet. I'm just going to flip through it real quick and let y'all take a look and tell me if that works better than me going over it. If not, then I can redo this later again and go over the instructions or something. Decals for the instrument panel. Figures. So there's two versions to build. Both are in flat black. From the 600th Night Fighter Squadron and from the 29th Night Fighter Squadron. I'm not sure if I really want a black one though. Might have to look around. So here we have our decal sheet. You can see nice big round bells here. They're nice. They look to be in register. The round actually looks round. The letters look pretty good. And you have Bambi and Thumper here. And some seat belts. And the gauges for the cockpit and everything. So here are our clear parts. It looks really nice and clear. Here's some good framing. It's not all that thick. That piece is a little thick. I think it looks pretty good. So here we have the first sprue. Well, we have two actually. These are horizontal stabilizers. Or is that the... No, that's the rudder. That's the tail of the plane. There's engraved panel lines. The tab has a huge tab on it. A lot bigger than on other aircraft. So here's our cockpit floor, instrument panel, tail wheel. Looks like two different ones. There's two different versions. On the instructions, the first one was version A, and the second one to build was version B. So here's some of the internal detail. There are engraved panel lines, but there's no rivets anywhere I can see. Oh, there's a few rivets here around the wing. The wing root. There's a little bit of detail here in the cockpit, but not a lot. And the floor is pretty plain. But there is a little, you know, a little bit of texture and a little detail there. One of the firewall bulkheads. So you do have the instruments here. Well, the dials. You have the instruments, but no dials inside of them. So you could paint it, but you know, the decals might be better. Not really any not really any interior detail here, and some big pin marks here. I wish they could just put the pin marks. Well, they got a lot of them here. I wish they could leave them out of the part where you have to put it together. This is looks like the exhaust or something, and it looks nice. So here's our next sprue. We have horizontal stabilizers and the top of the wings. There's some engraved panel lines, but I think some detail might be missing here, especially on the wings. I don't see no fuel points or anything, but there are some other details molded in here, and it's engraved everything. And it has a lot of panels, but it seems like the fuel fillers are missing. There's some rivets around the engine here. So here's the bottom of the wings. You have a nice tab on this wing. I don't know if it's missing here or if there's not supposed to be one on this side though. I'm not really sure about that. It's weird, on this side there's 4 hard points and this side is only 2. That's a little weird. So, well, there's pieces that go inside of the wheel wells for the detail for the wheel wells, so that's good. There's a lot of nice engraved detail here on the bottom as well. A few rivets around here. A few rivets around here too. Looks pretty nice. So here we have a couple polycaps for the propellers. You get that often with the Tamiya kits. So here's a lot of our detail on the next 2 sprues. These next 2 sprues are identical sprues for the, you know, everything that's doubled, like the propellers, engines, and landing gear and stuff. So the wheels look pretty nice. The pilot looks nice, some good detail there. And the engine, for a one-piece engine, it looks pretty good, I think. Has some really prominent cylinders. Here we have some rocket, the rocket fins. Exhausts, looks like. Part of the landing gear here. It looks pretty nice. Pretty well detailed. Even though this piece in the middle is kind of flat. Here the doors here. They're okay, but there's pin marks inside. And this is a piece for the wheel well. There's a little bit of detail there, but not much. I think it might be missing something. They usually have tanks and stuff inside. Like I said, this is the last tree, and it's identical to that one. It's just the other side of everything. But where are the rockets? Is the rocket fins? Where are the rockets? I guess there's not any. It wouldn't have any, I guess. So that's our 1/48 scale Bristol Beaufighter, Mark 6 from Tamiya. I think it looks pretty good. There's maybe some internal detail missing, and also some detail missing on the wheel wells, but that's pretty normal, I guess. That's what's usually missing from any aircraft. But I still think it's worth the build. It has a lot of external detail, and I'm sure there's a little bit of aftermarket you can get to tidy it up some. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and next time we'll take a look at this Marder 2 tank destroyer. The German tank destroyer from World War II. It's built on the chassis from Panzer 38T, I think. So until then, bye.